Okay, damn, what an inconvenience. Back to work. Inventory manager, get item, consumable item. Let's say this item reference serial ID, because our inventory doesn't hold any item information except the reference to that item, and then the item manager holds all the information that we need. So the item reference is only serial ID, item ID, then the item type, but the reference of the actual item is within the inventory manager. So all items are within the inventory manager. And the good thing is the inventory manager doesn't actually load all the items at once. You will only give it the items of players actually in game, and once that player exits, we will just delete the item as shown here. Try remove item. Okay, let's if item is not quantity um higher than 0. Oh, let's do is. That means we can use the item. Let's do this. And item try take quantity 1. Now let's do the item effects. Use, okay, iterate consumable. Actually, let's create a new type here. Double enum consumable type byte potion 0. What it's called, potion consumable. What else are consumables? Familiar, can consume a familiar item, then it will be used to spawn that familiar, and when you recall the familiar, it will just be added back to your inventory. What else? What else? What else? I would say transport for horses and things like that. What else? I can't remember what else. Um, so potion. Let's just keep it at that for now. Don't want to spend too much time. And let's go here. Consumable. I have to build consumable type. Consumable type. And then we go here. Not here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. The consumable type will be here. And then the item ID, required level. Then at the end, consumable type. Just so we can identify what type of consumable this item is. And let's do this consumable type. Let's actually remove all of the thises. Damn, I don't like this. So this is the line. How to extend this line? So if it goes beyond this line, it will go down or not. Yeah, it will. How do I extend this? It looks like something used for splitting. Man, whatever, man. Potion. Yeah, let's call this health potion. Let's add another one, mana potion, just in case. give it a different ID. But actually, the I consumable item here, we'll have to do this I or inventory potion item, I consumable item. Wait, what? What just happened here? Oh, inventory consumable item. Then I potion. So the only problem here is having too many initialization arguments. Required level, consumable type, and all of that. Personally, I would have preferred to give the consumable item some kind of array called stats, or some kind of dictionary called stats, then the stat here and the value it will give. But let's not do that, because that will just give it too many information. For each consumable type, it will have something related to it here, and I don't like that. So let's remove this. Call it potion. Let's add another void. Set data. Let's just do this. Health region. Actually, health region. Byte health percentage. Use short mana region. Byte mana percentage. This is a sealed class, of course. Let's do private set, private set, private set, private set again. Autocomplete work? No, it doesn't work. Health region equals health region. Huh? Alright, so it's not working for some reason. Mana region equals what? Mana region equals mana region. Mana percentage equals health percentage. Nice. It's very bad here in Rider, but in Visual Studio the autocomplete is perfect. It works very nice. So the way I want this to work is by having a system, and I do have it. Public static pool. Should I try pool or void? All right, let's do void. Use item. Entity ID. And let's call it. Let's also give it the serial ID, so it will grab the item by itself. Let's just do that. Inventory system. Use item. This is not ideal, but I don't want this. I don't want this simple packet handler to have logic for the whole inventory. Just moving items is enough. Even that, I want to move it. I want to move this logic um, to what is called this DLL, to this library itself, so that this logic is always within the library. But yeah, there's always some things to do here and there after you take an item, and some custom behaviors, which is not really gonna work here. But we can simplify it and then you know, make it work. Switch. Switch. Item. Consumable type, yes. Also, we can, if it's a familiar, if it's a potion, I mean, just grab the entity stats. Stats component equals world, active world, entity manager, get component, stats component, entity ID, component, the constants, stats. Yeah. Stats component, health. So this resource, because ClashingBlades before it became an MMORPG, it was MOBA, a MOBA RPG with an open world and all of that. Let's also disable this. So what we will be doing is we will be removing all of this and replacing it with the information from this document. So we will have strength, intellect, health, mana, agility, physical defense, magical defense, things that are calculated, level, experience, and speed. The class and race and type, all of these are gonna stay, but the base resource, base damage, base defense, all of these will have to go once we get to the stats part. But for now, we were doing the consumables. So let's first calculate health region is also, let's when item is I potion item, potion. So let's say potion, so it will be stats component health plus mana region, stats component mana resource plus potion dot mana region. Then the percentage would be health percentage, that would be health region plus health region multiplied by potion dot health percentage divided by 100. So if we do 1%, just to make sure, because my math is really bad. 10%. Yeah, that's, well, it's correct. Mana percentage. Health region equals health. Oh, should be mana region. Almost. Okay. Whoa. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Visual Studio knows. Rider is shaming you, Rider. Let's remove the redundant stuff. So health would be health percentage. Stats component. Resource would be mana percentage. So it basically takes all of the attributes from the potion, or the information from the potion, how much HP it gives to the player and how much mana it gives to the player, and how much percentage it gives. It adds them all up together and then updates the player's information. Okay, should I update should I update the player's health after using this, or should I leave it to the game system? Actually, let me check this. Yeah, I will just do it. I'll just do it myself. Let's do it here. Health. And it would be stats component dot health. Stats component dot maximum health. Base health. What? Yeah, let's not do base health stuff. Health. Actually, instead of going to stats, um, let's do health percentage. Health percentage. Actually, that should not be health percentage. That should be stats component maximum health. Yeah, but maximum health is based on base health. So how do we change that? The maximum health. Let's do resource. Doesn't matter anymore. Network. But when this increases, maximum health will also increase, which is not what we want. Yeah, let's go back to base health. Um, yeah, let's just do it as it is. Maximum resource and percentage. I wish I could just send the full update of all stats. I could do that, but it's just too much data. If something isn't changed, then it will just send a bunch of integers. So this sends the information to the entity. Let's test this one first. See if it works. Just to make sure that the networking globals it's on the development mode. Oh, oh no! Don't say the screen has been like this for. Let me see. Oh no! Ah, stream is ruined. Well, at least it's for only like 20 minutes. Damn. Um, I don't like that, but it is what it is. These are game components that I never used. Where is the client? There it is. Oh, by the way, the player inventory is added from here. So let's add 4, I think. Yeah, 4. Created sword. What do you mean created sword? What sword? Equipment. Let's do equipment type. Huh. Okay, let's try. Huh, there are two cameras. What? Oh, the player clone has a camera. Whoa, it's failing to connect. New problems. Okay, so why is the authentication not working? Could be the database. Let me double check. Yes, I'm storing the passwords in text format. This is just for testing. Let's try again. Okay, so it seems the client is not sending any anything. Um. That's not good. Message is login. Ah, that's the login server. That's for the login server because I have multiple servers, but everything is handled on the world server for now. So it says it accepted the connection and the handshake is correct. Let's double check the what is called the virgin check. Ah, it's not being sent. Nothing is being sent. Okay. Out. Q flush out. Okay, this is mono bootstrap. I don't know, man. This is all worrying. Okay, so now it's connected. Everything is working. Check if it's flushing out information. Okay, it is. Good. Let's actually do a double check here. Okay, there is a message here. The message ID is test keep alive. Huh. It looks like I'm connecting on multiple clients and disconnecting at the same time. So I'm running on TCP just fine. Okay, just connected. Login. Of course it does nothing. Let's look at the networking code here. Message receiver. Receive body. Is it really receiving anything, or add client, start receive internal, receive header, okay, receive body, it's not receiving anything. Weird. How about we restart the server then? What happens? Just stops receiving. That's weird. There could be an error somewhere. Ex log red. Yeah, do this. The same here. Not sure what's going on, but there should be something wrong with the networking code. Everything looks normal. Nothing is going wrong on the server side. The server CPU usage normal, I think. Should I be streaming this? Let's bring back the thread See if that solves it. I don't think it will, because it was working without it. But it was working just fine without it. It's not even detecting that I disconnected, which is weird. Task scheduler, world server. Okay, TCP running on. Right. So everything seems okay until we come to add client. Maybe outside of a task would solve it. I don't remember adding this task. Maybe I was testing something with the multi-threading. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't. I'm starting to feel a little bit of frustration here. Actually, let's not debug anything. Let's put breakpoint. This live stream went from consumables and loot into fixing my my networking issues. Okay, I received a message. Actually, okay, received packet. Let's disconnect and reconnect again. Damn. Operation. Why is it sending so many messages? 0? What? What message is 0? How is it receiving a message with the ID 0? Okay, now that's weird. Client should not be sending anything with that 0 message. So it seems it's a problem from here, I guess. Let's also put breakpoint on it. Let's try to run the server again. Yeah, this is what you get for trying to make video games. Should have used Photon. Okay, so there's nothing. So there is nothing. Then what's happening? Main thread, obstacle painter, mono bootstrap. Um, the source code is different from the original. Even hot reloading is not fixing it. Yeah, something is wrong with the server. Let's mute the music first. So this is the client, and let's first disable this. And let's I'm sure there is something happening. Try some weird errors be happening, but you can't catch them unless you use try and catch. Ext string log red. Sir, please work. So it handles the first message, then disconnects, or what? What happens here? I think it's disconnecting. Am I still connected? What if I go to... Yeah, I think this loop is breaking somewhere. It's not working. Nothing is being triggered here. Received packet. Yeah, so this is breaking. Actually, it might be this. Else size is below 4. Below or greater than 4. Size log error console. I don't think it is, because this has been here for quite some time and it was working. Okay, that's crazy. I don't understand why so many messages are being sent like that. Message ID operation is 0. What message is this? This is the template header 0000. So this is all zeros. What the fuck is going on? Temporary message is 0 in length. Temporary header is also 0. Man, this is very frustrating. Let me find the messages here. Operation ID is 0. What's the information inside of this? So it's literally 0, 0 and 0. Um, there might be something wrong. Temporary header. So it received 4. The 4 bytes are 0. What? Damn. So the 4 bytes being sent are zeros, and the client is not sending anything. Now it is. So there's 104, 19. I believe this should be the Keep Alive packet. Pretty sure it is. So it's sending this. Length is 2. So sending the length and then sending the data, but the server is not reading any of it. Server is not reading it. Let me look at the receive async code. It's all right, I think. Then what? Sir, what the fuck? Sir, please fix. So it's receiving something, but it's not working. The header is always zeros. The header should be 2, not zeros, actually. The header should be 2. It should have 2 values here. Temporary header is going null. Read size. Yeah, I can't find out what's wrong with it. Let's do something else. The length. Actually, let's check this because this is the newest addition to the client. I'm not sure if this fully works. There could be an error here in the array. It returns an empty array or something. There's always the possibility of it being the client's fault. Attempting to reconnect. It did reconnect eventually. Whoa, what? So the buffer length is 256. That's not good. How is it trying to send 256 bytes of data? What? Writer, base stream, capacity. Oh, so it works based on the capacity. So this will return the... Yeah, let's not do this again. Let's comment this out and return to the old ways. So this has been sending so much empty data. So the message itself is 6 bytes, and then it's trying to send 250 bytes along with it. I'm not sure where I got this suggestion from, but whoever told me to use this, fuck you. And of course it works. Shh. Damn. Oh, I also don't have item icons. I forgot that my item icons are related to. Let's make this 10, make this 11 in item IDs. And when the player spawns, so all of this I've been spending around 20 minutes, maybe more, trying to fix an issue. And then it turns out it's this piece of shit. So let's just add the items. Um, yeah, let's add the items here. Potion 1, get item clone 10, potion 2, get item clone 11. Inventory manager, try add item. Damn it. I need to add an option to for adding multiple items at once, so I don't have to. You know what? Let's do this first, so that I can give it an array of items and it will just add them all. Right, public static pool, try add items, inventory item array. Items. Can I do an out here? I don't think I can. What if I do it here? Out. Inventory item reference. Items. Oh, item refs. If items equals null, return false. Item refs equals items dot length. Oh, new items length or 0. Okay, calm down. Then we would do like this, item in items. If try add item, we will actually have to make this a for each, for loop. I mean, item refs index equals reference. Return true. What if it fails on this one item? What do we do here? Yeah, let's just assume everything will be accepted. I don't care. Then we will just add the items that were actually added to the inventory from the reference array. Let's try add items refs potion 1. Whoa, potion 1, potion 2. Item ref in refs, inventory component, inventory, try add item -1, item ref. Actually, let's not make it look ugly. Now we need some icons for these items. 500 skill icons, RPG inventory icons. I'm sure these are free icons. MP and where's HP? There it is. We just copied them. Go to the resources. Resources. What? Ah, there it is. Also, don't use resources carelessly. Use it only when you need it. Oh, I forgot to start the server. But no worries, because we have an automatic reconnect feature that will reconnect us very quickly. And not. One. So I don't know where my items are. Um, there should be an item. Hello? Updated item slot. Inventory parsed. so so it parsed the inventory, but couldn't add my items. That sucks. Let's make sure the server is sending our items as it should. Make sure the cloning process is working. Okay, how many items? Items count is 0. So even the server is against us today. The client and the server are working together to mess up my day. Shit. Get inventory. If the inventory component is null, then we return somehow reload, and then the inventory items dot length. Oh, maybe there is an error here when we try to add the items, because I don't see it says added. Oh, it doesn't add the items actually. Interesting. So these messages are not added at all to my to my inventory. Nothing is added to the inventory. So it's not the server's fault at this point, it's just my fault. Run again. Yeah, the server's not adding items. It's my fault. And when we say try add item, what would make it fail? Get item, item.serial ID, get item clone. Is the mock database not working? Mock database, it's in globals. So we're adding potions here. Damn. I wish it would just work and not make trouble while I'm trying to test. So this is the item. Get clone works, and the item is null. Nice. Get item clone. Get item reference. Item references. So is it being... Hold on. Maybe the inventory manager is not being initialized. Do I initialize it here or not? Inventory manager, where are you at? Game bootstrap. Yeah, that's the items and stuff. World, bootstrap. So inventory manager is not being initialized. Inventory manager initialize. Oh, I think it should be initialized here actually, right? Hold on, hold on. Find usages. Whoa, so it's not being initialized. That is my fault. Yeah, that's my fault. Um, though I'm sure it was initialized somewhere. I'm sure it was. There was a number called. There was a number that was 3,400 something. Where was it? World globals. Duels. Yeah, duels are from the old what is called MOBA stuff. So, interesting. Damn. Let me look at the history of this file just to make sure that I'm not hallucinating. Where's the history? What other Windows Visual Studio file histories? Yeah, let's add it here. Wednesday. Okay, that's way back. Mock item database. Okay. What if I roll back all the changes here? Yeah, I can't because Rider does not save anything here. But I'm sure there was some VCS operation. Show history. Yeah, there is local history here, which is good. Yeah, there it is. So there was inventory initialize. Yeah, it was here. And this, the 3,000 number. But somehow, see, even when I did the health potion, somehow it deleted itself. I didn't delete it. Stupid library. Let's recompile and let's try again. It just has to, everything has to break when I try to add something in. Also, let me disable one more thing. When I go to the systems, game systems, map system, let's please disable this because it keeps doing a bunch of prints that I don't want. Let's get into the game. 1-1. All right, so now we have items, but number item ID 10 and 11 are not working. Slot. Okay, this item is here and there. Hold on. I must have missed something. I must have missed something very important. This item here. So they are being added to the inventory. Okay, let's hot reload. Let's make sure the client is reading them. Get item clone. Mock database initialize. Okay, has all the information as well. Let's try again. Yeah, even here it says created shield, created weapon, to item slot 10. So 7 and 8 should be occupied. So this is the consumable item. I want to know if it's being added or not. Yeah, there is. It's added. Okay, clone is null for that item. So the item clone is returning null. Um, that's not good. I consumable item. Let's just do this. Potion dot set data health region health percentage. What health percentage? Mana region, mana percentage. Turn potion. So cloning is not working on this item, but now it should. Let's also health potion set. Oh, it's not public. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, let's do set data. Health region. Let's region 350, and don't region any percentage. Or yeah, let's not region any percentage. Mana region is 0 because this is a health potion. Health potion. Mana. Set data 00. Let's region 400. Not that we will be able to see it because we don't have any usage for the mana yet. Most of the skills don't actually consume, but they should consume. Let's rebuild, and let's rebuild. All of this to add a potion. Should have all of this in the database very soon. I don't need to. I don't want to keep doing all of that. Then it will just auto serialize itself on the server side. And on the client side, I will give it some custom serialization, text, maybe JSON or something. So the item clone is okay on the server side, but on the client side it's not. Why is that? Let's try again. Okay. So it's what? So it's gonna be null? What's happening here? Item references. I'm pretty sure that we're initializing everything as well. Here. Let's double check. Okay. So everything is being initialized just fine. Um damn. But it always finds a way to mess up. Item durability. Okay, it doesn't have durability. Actually, I think Yeah, I think that the information here is messing up. It's assuming everything has a durability and has pluses. That's not good. Let's fix that. Item ID, item quantity. Um, yeah, I think that's how it should be. Go back to the spawn message. We'll spawn acknowledgement. Oh, not here. It's here. Close your eyes, close your eyes. This is some cancer's code. So if there's durability, oh, okay. So let's, if there is durability, it just adds. Actually, let's keep the plus thing. Item dot plus. You know what? Let's do item. Yeah, I still don't understand why this thing especially does not work. Player manager. Um, let me test it in some bootstrap here. Let's test it here. Mock item database initialize. Inventory manager. Get item reference. Then debug.log error is null. So it will basically log if this item is null or not. Then we will comment this so that I don't need to log into the game and then see if it's working or not. Okay, so it's null. Everything is null. What if I try 1? 1 is sort. 1 should return false. And it says false, yes. So what's the problem here really? Add item reference contains item.item ID. Item is null, item reference is null. What's happening here? Mock item database. Yes, please initialize. Right line. Inventory manager get item clone 10 is null. How to make this the default project to run? I think it is the default actually. Let's try again. Okay, let's run. Yeah, it is. So in this example it's false. Then why is it false? Why is it So when I use it here it's false, but when I use it here, wait. Does it? Is it updating the inventory DLL here? Yeah, it is updating it. Then what? Um, damn. What's going on here? Try get value. Item references. That's very weird, actually. Let's add some breakpoints, some exceptions here. Item ref or throw new null reference exceptions. Item is null. Return item ref clone or throw new exception. Okay, null item ref and add what the fuck there. Let's also try to print out all the item references available. Item references dot keys string dot join. Yeah, let's add it here as well. That's an interesting way to debug. Most people use unit tests, but we use advanced unit tests. Docs reset. Okay. So there wasn't any exceptions thrown. Then what? What do I do with that? How am I supposed to know? Okay, I'm using the wrong one. Get item clone. That's what I should be using. Okay, let's try get item clone. So get item clone is also not throwing anything. What the fuck is going on? What? Okay, let's try it here. See if it's gonna throw anything. Okay, it does. Then what? What? Unity, stop playing with me, please. Is this specific to higher version of Unity of C Sharp? C Sharp 7.3. So I'm using the even below the allowed net framework, which is 4.8 if I remember correctly. And in some versions of Unity they allow up to C Sharp 9. I think it's 2022. So this should work. This expression should work. So I don't get why it's not working, but I'm not leaving it. I'm not gonna leave it. Let me try to give it a custom serial. No, I don't think that matters really. It's not finding it in the references. Get item reference. Oh, hold on. Could it be Unity being stupid again and not reloading the DLL? So this is the MDB file. Let's remove that. I think Unity is caching something. Reimport. I swear. Ah, never mind. Well, yeah, mind. What? The error is not working. There is still a problem here. Okay, I have a better idea actually. What if I closed Unity and opened it again? Will it work? Let's try again. Yeah, it was Unity. Fuck. I have been spending so much time trying to fix this. I hate Unity, man. Yeah, item 128567 something something is of course gonna be null. Because I serialized the wrong value. Let's try again. Okay, now it shows up. Doesn't have description yet, but it works. Spawn 4. Please attack. Trying to use this item, see if it will restore my health. Okay, it did restore my health. Now it's gone. Okay, good. It works. What if I added some information here? If potion dot quantity, you know what? Not here actually. This should be for all consumables. If item quantity less or equals, then we send back network management send entity handle inventory message. What is the inventory? Oh, there is inventory operation here. Inside inventory operations. Okay. Inventory operations. Inventory operation. Item removed from what? Oh, I don't have the item slot. Brilliant. Slot. Yeah, let's include the slot as well. And the slot. Item removed dot entity ID. Else we send a quantity update that will show the item quantity. Item quantity update Data is the remaining quantity, and that's it. Okay, great. I think we can merge, right? Yeah, even this thing says so. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Solve this error. Slot. There's one. There's something else that I want to do here in Unity. Please click on the items, please. Okay, it's not gonna click on the items because I have so many canvases. Each one of them has its own thing. So starting from slot number 7. What? That's not the inventory. This is the inventory. What is this? Okay, yeah, let's add very small text. Say 11. Get at the top left. 10 by 10. Let's make it say 1. Actually, that's too large, right? How does it look? Doesn't look good. Should it be on the right side? Yeah, let's do the right side. Right side. Make it 10. 13. Yeah, let's make it 10. So this will be the quantity text. I need a way to duplicate this into all of them at once, and then have them all align at the same position. Okay, it will be 40. 7 point what? 7.2, not 2.2. Yeah, the only problem is some icons will actually not be visible behind them. Actually, let's make this on top. Sure, we can do that here. Text Mesh Pro. Distance. Oh, it's an overlay already. So we can do this. What? Oh, we can't. Then what? There is a sort order, okay. Sort. Let's not do rich text. Let's not do Ah, damn. So it looks like I will have to add the sort order to this one as well. So it will have to be 11 for it to show up on top. Make it 12, right? 14, 13. Just copy the position, paste the position. Man, I wish I could just... Is there... I'm pretty sure there should be a way to just duplicate this and make it a child of these at the same time. I hope there was a way. Paste as child, okay. How to do paste as child? General, where's the external tools? Scene view, keyboard, where's the keyboard? It's not here. Okay, keyboard in the project settings. It's not here too. Don't see it. Memory, yeah, there is no keyboard. But I'm sure there was a way to change the keyboard settings. Maybe I could find a shortcut. Scene, timeline, actually, the 3D keyboard shortcuts. Okay, it's called hotkeys. Where can I see them? Paste. Edit shortcuts, okay. Oh, it was there all along. Paste as child. Control Shift V, okay. So I will copy this, do this, 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 Control Shift V, and it's not working. I can only do it one by one. Oh, and by the way, this orientation is wrong. This anchor is wrong. Very wrong. It should be like this. Minus 7.6, minus 7.2. Okay. Let's do the same here. Actually not. Let's copy this first. Let's do the same here. Minus 7.6, minus 7.2. Oh, I think I can just do this, this, this. Then have them all. Copy, position, quantity, text. Then paste, position. Yes, very good. So now it works. Oh, but now we have to implement the position, the quantity, not the position. So let's first grab public tmb text item quantity. Actually, this one should not be lowercase. Okay, great. Item quantity. That's item quantity is going to be transform get component children tmp text. I hope it's correct. Where do we disable the item icon? Item quantity. Actually, item quantity. What the fuck? Item quantity. Set text. Oh, never mind. Text equals string.empty. Also, if the item isn't stackable, if item data stackable, let's make sure first data isn't equal null and item data is not stackable. I'm sure I can do this. I hope so. Yeah, pretty sure I can do this in Unity. They have the Roslyn analyzers stuff that they added recently. What else? What else? Yeah. Else if item data is stackable, true, quantity, no, maximum quantity higher than 1, then item quantity text equals item data quantity. Can actually merge, make it switch. Yeah, this makes it look a lot better actually with the new switch. I hope this works with the IL to CPP compilation, because if it doesn't, or if it does, then I would be wasting my time not using C#8 syntax. But if it doesn't, then I will have to go back and change all of that. What's this? Test tooltip, he. Oh, let's also do the tooltip builder. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, item names. Then is health potion. Item names 11 mana potion. Okay, thank you, thank you, Resharper, for helping me with these recommendations, making my code look decent. So if this item is an equipment item, okay, well, not so much equipment, but case, inventory, consumable item, consumable, actually don't break, let's do continue. Can we continue? I don't think we can. Damn. If consumable, all right, let's just add the basic consumable information. Let's add this item first. Let's remove the plus information from here. Let's make the colors look nice and neat. Item type is consumable type. Consumables don't have tiers, so let's do consumable dot quantity. Let's do here maximum quantity. Let's remove all of this. So many so many empty lines that I'm adding. Consumable required level, consumable required race. Let's add a condition here: if consumable dot required race isn't equals to none. Yeah, Let's also add the information for if consumable is inventory potion I potion item. Let's call it potion. Then builder and line health regen, potion health regen. Then the health percentage here. Health mana regen, same. Mana regen, mana percentage. Let's colorize. I'm not sure what this color looks like, but I'm assuming it's something epic. Let's add the colors first. Builder bend line. So that reminds me, these are bend, not bend line. Builder, and add a new line at the end. I hope this works. Let's see if it does. What's this class called? World item data manager. Makes sense. Oh, I forgot to start the server. Okay. Damn, an error. Where exactly? Inventory slot info 108. Not here. It's here. I think it's the item data stuff. It says 108. Item icon is null. Why is it null? Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's try again. I'm not sure. How is it null? It's failing to get the child. Transform dot get child. Yeah, it's failing. Item added to slot. Okay, this comes from 111. Oh, okay, so it's the item quantity text that is null, not the item itself. Which slot is this coming from? Maybe it's this one. I will just add the null check here. I don't care. I'm not gonna risk it. If it's null, then it won't be triggered. Oh, so I actually can drag this into another monitor. That's very good. How to? This application is very nice. Let's try again. Close Unity Hub, and okay, so it does work. It might be this one, the last one, but I'm not sure why it's getting triggered though. Oh, it's getting triggered by the inventory, even though it's disabled, but it's still registered in the inventory. Okay, try to use. Whoa, too many open lines here. So this item is a potion. Quantity is 1 out of 100. Required level is 1. Health region is 350, and mana region is 0%. So eventually we will want to have a custom custom generated, what is called, custom written tooltips for these items, or these kinds of items, for weapons and shields and stuff like that. It can be automated, but potions, we would just have to say this powerful potion gives you 350 HP on usage. And if I right click, okay, I right clicked it, but nothing happened. Oh, this is an old bug. It happened in my most recent MMORPG attempt. Let's first fix the inventory stuff. Inventory handling. Where's world inventory? Yeah, there's world inventory. That's where we handle the messages. So if we say item removed, just go UI inventory, item. Yeah, move item is not gonna work. We will have to do update slot. Then this from 0 and 0. So that removes it. Oh, that's the item moved. I almost ruined the inventory here. Update slot from 0 and 0. On item quantity updated, we will have to go inventory dot update item. Or actually, should I send back reference cp player manager player inventory get item from okay, let's get the item first. And if the item is not null, then we will do, oh, if it's not null, and inventory manager try get item item.serial id try get never mind, item reference the item itself. item ref. If the item is not null and item try set quantity to data. Okay, let's cast it to short. UI inventory update slot. We would just do an update slot and it will update itself. Then we will do item ID, item serial ID. That's all we need to do for it to work. And when we add item, actually when we add an item, we need to send more information here. Like the item quantity and item plus and all that. So I think to add an item we will have to public static message inventory add item inventory action. Oh, never mind, not action. Item ID. Bunch of other information like int quantity, int plus, int durability. What else? What else do items have? Quantity plus durability. Equipment has yeah, I think that's all. So what we do here is first equals inventory operation add item added. Oh, let's also choose the slot so that we don't get lost. Slot 0. The data is going to be the quantity, so now we only have to give it the rest of the information. Let me close my AC. It's cold. Message.write item ID write plus. Okay, let's make sure this information is not actually minus ones. If durability isn't equal to -1, message.write durability as well. So it's mostly the quantity and item ID that we will be using, but plus and durability is like the extra information for equipment. Return message. Now to test this, we will have to go to social, handle chat message. Yeah, this is the GM command. Case item break inventory would be world active world entity manager get component inventory component entity ID. Yeah, let's directly reference the inventory. Oh, by the way, let's parse the item ID first. I'm sure I was able to do it for two arguments instead of one. with the spawn. Where is it? Spawn, 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 spawn. There it is. Yeah. Count. Yeah. Let's use this. Item ID. Item quantity. So if item ID -1 return, quantity is always gonna be 1. Inventory manager, get item clone, item ID. If it's not null, oh, by the way, that reminds me. Let's go back here, remove all of this. Don't wanna test this again. Oh shit. Almost removed the other systems. If item clone is not null, let's inventory try add item -1, so it will add it to the nearest slot. Yo, what? Inventory manager try add item clone out for item ref. Yeah, we first have to add it to the inventory manager. Forgot how to use my own systems. -1, actually free slot equals inventory get empty slot. Let's make sure this doesn't include the equipment. Okay, it doesn't. Free slot. So only if this item is added, we will send back send entity ID inventory operations add item free slot item ID item quantity. Item plus item plus is okay. Let's just plus is 0 -1 durability is -1. If item clone is equipment item equipment item plus is item clone equipment item plus. I don't have the end button on my keyboard. I think my internet is going bad. Oh no, my internet's fine. So durability equipment item. Okay, he knows plus and durability. Otherwise there will stay so I can just hot reload. Oh, I forgot one important thing. When adding the item, I would have to go do this, else item set quantity, item quantity. Okay, let's make it a U short actually. Yeah, let's make it a U short. the fuck? Yeah. If not, then equipment set plus, that would be item quantity. So the equipment plus would be the quantity equivalent, as long as it's not a huge number. Alright, let's do a sanity check here. Quantity is less than 255, so that we can keep things in order and not have like 65,000 item plus. As for the item quantity, we can just have as many as we want. We will add limitations later on. Well, we have them, but we will add them here. Okay, let's create a new item. Item 1 5 and nothing. Great. Item added. So item added. Let's add the item here as well. um so we know data is item information, item quantity I mean. Let's also add the item here. The code is basically the same as the server. We just have to do this, and that's all. First we read the item ID, message read value, integer, that's the item ID. Let me just double check. Okay, item ID, item plus, then the item durability. Actually, if yeah, let's do this here first. Then inventory is inventory. I don't know who's trying to connect to my RDB. Let me turn off the RDB first. CP player manager inventory. So that's the inventory. If the item is added, then we check item clone is equipment item, then we will item equipment set plus message read value integer equipment. Oh, by the way, we missed something huge. Yeah, never mind, we didn't miss anything. Set durability message read value integer as well. Durability we will have to restrict it to a byte or something. What is this? To static method invocation. What do you mean static method invocation? U short. Why is it not suggesting that I convert it to U short? This many nested conditions is giving me very bad vibes. If it's not, then item clone set quantity would be data. Right. So now the item is in the inventory. UI inventory sit. Oh, date slot. That would be the. Oh, let's not get the free slot thing. That would be from item ID would be item ID. item serial, item clone, serial ID. Actually, let's also send the serial ID. Oh, you know what? Serial ID doesn't really matter for the client, because what is the client gonna do with the serial ID? It only needs the slot and all that. Also, when adding items, of course, this code should be replaced. This should be added to the inventory system here. So it should be a method here. Then it will look for items that can stack with this item, and then add to the stack of the old item. And if some are remaining, then create a new item with the remaining stack and all that. Let's try again. Item 1 5. Okay, so it's giving me +1, which is not what I asked for. Let me double check. Item 1 6. Okay, the item plus is 6. Oh, hold on. I'm setting the plus after I assign it. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, let's just try this first. And if it works, we move on to item drops. Item 1. Okay, that's a +1. That's the default. Item 1 5. Okay, now I'm getting a +5. Item 1 to 55. Now I'm getting +1. Okay, item 1 to 54. Now I'm getting 54. Great. If I equip this, it equips. If I unequip, and if I try to equip this one, what? Oh, so it's moving both my items away. It's not equipping this. Why? But this is fine. Then why is this not? Let's look at the inventory messages. Move equipment. Whoa, so this item doesn't exist at this position. Yeah, that's weird. How long has it been? 2 hours. I guess that's enough. Okay, now it works. What if I add an item? I didn't get the item. Item 1. Okay. Whoa. What? What happened? Oh, okay. So the slot is actually occupied. Item 2 is occupied. And the item is +25. But I don't understand how is it +25. So the item from is plus 25 and the item to is plus 4. What? What's going on here? Empty slot is 12. So if I put this weapon here, the item 2 is 25 to 54. What? Yeah, there is a clear problem here with the inventory synchronization. So the inventory is not synchronized. It has to be this code, along with the client doing its own visual updates. The client should not do its own visual updates, to be fair, but I still allowed it. So easy fix. Let's first try the potions, see if they're getting deleted. Whoa. So if I go to any slot now and if I use it, it gets deleted, but this thing stays on. Alright. Um let's fix that very quickly before I have to go. On item, if the item is null, if the item ID is 0, item quantity isn't equal to null, and item ID isn't equal to 0. Okay, if the item ID is 0, then we hide the tooltip. Actually, let's not do it here. World inventory, item removed, hide the tooltip from here. Did we get an item used event? Now the events are cleared. Yeah, now the console is cleared. That's weird. Do we send it from here? Item removed. Yeah, let's do network manager. Send entity ID, inventory operations dot inventory operation, item used, slot 0 0 -1. Let's do this. Yeah, let's just keep it as that. And if the item is, because this could mean another item was removed, not the item that we're highlighting, so it's easier for us to just disable the tooltip when the item that we're highlighting is used, because you can't use an item that without having using your mouse, unless we add using items from the hotbar as well, then that would become problematic. What if what if we give it an indicator, public static integer highlighted slot equals -1. Display tooltip, display tooltip, give it the slot. Actually, integer slot, give it the slot before this one, and it will just highlight slot equals slot. And if we where's the hide tooltip? Highlighted slot equals -1. Yeah, if UI tooltip highlighted slot is from. Great. Let's actually do the same here, because you can be watching an item, waiting for it to expire, then it suddenly expires. Now that's hotbar slot. That would be the last test. I'm Nigerian prince looking to feed my family. I use it and it disappears. Let's try to use this one as well. Great. So item 10, add 10 of it. Whoa, what? So if I understand correctly, swapping items and changing their positions does not actually work. Okay. Six, 5, 4. Oh, what's going on here? You see my HP? It's going beyond the maximum. That's crazy. Well, it's not. Okay, now I have a sword and shield. Jump. Jump again. Spawn 5-1. Spawn 6-1. Spawn 4-1. Spawn 4-150. Lure. GM. Save myself first. How do I kill them all? I remember there was a code here that I added. Dead. It's called dead. Dead. 10 range. Now they're all dead. Damn, and they all spawned again. Lure. And they're all coming to kill me. Dead. 10. Psh. Damn. Yeah, this monster is lure. Let's have them all attack me at the same time. So the monster loop is currently unoptimized. I'll have to double check. Sometimes it spikes. As you can see, it takes 7 milliseconds, 8 milliseconds. 1 millisecond I can understand. 150 monsters trying to attack at the same time, at the same moment. That's understandable, but 7 is too much. Dead. Then again. And I'm leveling up so much. I'm 39 now. Some monsters are failing to respawn. An old bug in my code. Or let's have them all attack me again. I will just level myself up until level 40 or something. Dead. Okay, I'm 47 now. And if I exit the game, let's remove this breakpoint, please. Whoa. Sure. They're all coming from everywhere to attack me. Dead. 20. Okay, that's enough. That's enough leveling up. Let's close. And it saved my profile, I guess. Where is it? Members, actors. Yeah, there it is. 65, 56, and my experience is 75. My experience is when I reach 100, it automatically levels me up. Yep, that's it. You will not be able to reconnect, your stream will stop, and you will no longer be live.